今その中国の影響がというのは、今入らないといけますけれども、その RCEP についてというのはどういう状態ですかね。そこら辺のLDC の話も含めて、いわゆる ASEAN とのその貿易振興につなげたいっていう思いが、RCEP なんかあるんでしょう。そこら辺ちょっと教えていただけますか。
ASEAN is one of the many groups of nations. As we became an independent country, Bangladesh, in 1971, and building the nation to move forward, we looked around. We thought collaborating with each other among the countries we had around us would be the best thing for us. And instead of finding excuses for countries and so on. So the initiative from Bangladesh was to create a named SAARC. I was an enthusiastic supporter of SAARC at that time as a young person, and trying to mobilize all opinions so that we could sign on the SAARC. Bangladesh took the initiative. I was very proud of that, and I was part of that initiative. And when all the South Asian countries agreed to sign it on, I was delighted. No, we need peace. An inspiration that was coming from me, I'm sure from many other people in the SAARC countries. We will create our own European Union type of association, so that we can visit each other, we need a visa to visit, not wait for months to get a visa, sometimes deny visa. Now that will be all gone. We can visit each other. We can do business in each other's countries. We'll be a family of countries with common goals, common principles and so on. So that was the SAARC. Then by the time I come to another country, I see SAARC is meaningless now. Nobody is interested in SAARC anymore. So what the first thing I said, well, we have to revive SAARC again so that we can come together, have a family of countries, family of people and work together. Then I saw ASEAN, the next best thing, because we are just in the border of ASEAN. ASEAN ends in Myanmar. We are the next country. I said, naturally, we should be joining ASEAN. It's a fantastic group of countries in Southeast Asia. So we became a common factor between SAARC. Someday SAARC will become active. ASEAN is already active, so it will be a whole region. So we are waiting to get that permission to get into ASEAN, and we very much hope to build that thing. They say we are not here to fight each other. We are here to work together. It's a whole human community working together. In the meantime, because SAARC is not functioning, another organization came, BIMSTEC. So BIMSTEC is there. We are very much active in BIMSTEC. I take a lot of enthusiastic efforts to make BIMSTEC functional. Luckily, now Bangladesh is the chair of BIMSTEC. So BIMSTEC, SAARC, ASEAN. Hopefully many other such organizations will come. We're inviting everybody to get together. We are not here to look at you as strangers, unfriendly. We are here to be friends together. So that's what the purpose, that's what the journey of human life is all about. So that's why ASEAN is very important for us, how to make it active and how Bangladesh can play its role as a cementing factor among the countries of SAARC and ASEAN and BIMSTEC and so on.
ちょっとバングラデシュの国内の話、ちょっと聞かせてもらいたいんですけれども、昨年の8月には橋名前首相が、インドに逃亡するという形で、長年の独裁者がすごく強かった国がですね、変わりましたと。で、あなたはその一大決心してですね、帰国して、第二の国づくりというのを 気持ちでやられてますけれども、手伝いしてほしいんだということを学生たちが言われて、それなりに政治という世界で、国を操縦してですね、今何が一番一つと、あと橋名さんは一体何がダメだったのかっていうふうに思います。
We are trying very hard to get over the problems created over the last 16 years by the previous regime. If you want to get to the documents, what happened during the 16 years, United Nations report on that will be very helpful. Uprising part for the students developed. They became active. They say, no more, it's enough, you get out. Because everything was done in the wrong way. And then when students were demonstrating, the government starts shooting at them. See? Every day there are dead bodies on the street. So the United Nations report gives the figures of 1,400 killed during this month. And several thousands wounded just in a short period. And besides that, during this period, many people disappeared by government agencies, letting them make them disappear, never came back. Assumed that they are killed someplace, never known. They're dumped in places where nobody knows where they're dumped, dead bodies. During the 16 years, the estimates are every year, on an average of $16 billion of banks' resources were siphoned off to other countries as a benefit to the ruling party, ruling people. And overall, $234 billion, both from the banking system and non-banking system, siphoned off from the country. It's a huge amount of money. Our foreign exchange reserve hit the bottom. Today is nothing. Banking system non-functional because there is no money to function. We cannot pay back the international loans that we took. The time came for repayment, we cannot pay them now. So that is the moment when we came to power. So our first job is to fix it, so that we can still keep the banking system alive, rather than shut down all the banks, let them go, and start all over again. We decided to give them, make them functional in a slow-moving way. And I'm very happy with this 9 months, 10 months, we now have a good functioning banking system. Our reserve is coming back to the full strength. We are paying back every amount that we have to pay. So when we build a functioning economic system, we're inviting investors. I hope Japanese investors will come and invest. I see lots of potential in Bangladesh with the kind of young people we have in Bangladesh. And Bangladesh has 180 million people. It's 26. Half the population is under the age of 26. Very young nation. So we say they are young people, they are educated, they have education, they have very good connections with technology, they are ready to go. So instead of looking for your people to work, you locate your industries in Bangladesh. There's plenty of people at all levels. So we're inviting investors, and investors are responding. What we are trying to do, what we call create a new Bangladesh. Old Bangladesh is terrible. We don't want to think about old Bangladesh anymore. it's the beginning of new to create a beautiful Bangladesh where things will go right after all. And we play a role in the whole world. But imagining the world that we should create, rather than just fight with each other to take a piece of that. We build together so that we can feel proud. We live the life during this period where we build a new version of the world. And we'll hand over this world to the next generation to build their version of the new world. So this is the direction we want to go, and we need your help. And Japan has been extremely generous with us. During this difficult period of 9 months, Japan is fantastic. Being generous and supportive to make sure we can get over all the problems that past regime has left for us. Thank you for that.
で、ただ時間があれなんですけども、ちょっと実はお聞きしたいのは、まあ、その橋田さん、まあ、説明ありましたけど、その橋田さんの方はもう、すべての制度を、まあ、デストロイしたいというところは、総裁おっしゃっていたと思うんですけれども、すべての制度を破壊したというですね。それだからこそ、今、ユヌスさんは、選挙制度だけじゃなくてですね、憲法だとか司法改革とかこれやってますね。でずっとやっていて、2026年来年の6月までには選挙しましょうということで今それ取り組んでいらっしゃる。で我々も、まあ、国際社会もそれは時間かかるよねということは分かっているのでそれやりましょう。だけど一部の政党とかですね、まあ、軍だとかっていうのは早くやれと。今年の10月までにやってくれっていうことです。これなんで彼らがそうですか早くやってくれるっていうことを強く要望して、まあね、今回もいらっしゃる前もそういうことありましたけれども、それはなんでなんですか？
The task that we have accepted as we came in, what we call interim government. The interim government's task is to do the reforms, judiciary reforms. Does everything become party to this period of 16 years where everything went wrong? They are the perpetrators, participators, and so on. So we want to design new institutions, new policies, so that these things cannot be repeated. If you go back, use the same rules, same procedures, same institutions which created forces which will kill people, which they don't want that instead. Turn it around. Like police, army, paramilitary, whatever. We don't want them to be continuing the same policy and kill people. So we want to redesign this whole thing. Redesign judiciary is used as a weapon. It's a weaponized judiciary. If the government doesn't like you, they can condemn you to the rest of your life in jail in a fake case. And judiciary will go along with it. So those kind of things. And if you have stole billions of dollars and you got caught, judiciary will release you. You have no case against you. So that's what the judiciary. So we want to redesign the whole judiciary for that. How to choose your people who will be heading the judicial system, running the judicial system, judges and so on, how you select your judges, etc. So the old type of regime cannot be created again. Because if you keep the rules the same, sooner or later, all governments will follow the same path because it allows you to do that. So reform is one agenda for us. Next one is trial the people who are perpetrators of all the crimes that was committed. So we have an international tribunal to try the whole criminals. So this is number 2. Number 3 is election, finally the election. So we have been explaining to people the election will be held between end of this year, in December, or maximum of June next year. This period election will be held. But some politicians say, why we should do the December, which is the advice. It all depends how much reform we have done. We don't want to leave the country with the old institutions remaining 30 days. So we want to make sure we do that. So we said December, if we can, in a hurry, we did some reform, other reforms can wait, we'll do it December. But if we need a good job at the reform, we have to wait 6 months more. So that's what we're doing. There are opinions that some have said, let's get it out, get the election done, and hand over to the politicians. So that's one view, that's why the politicians are looking for. Not all political parties, just one particular. So that's about what's happening.
ありがとうございます。もうかなり時間がです増えちゃうと思います。いや、本当にありがとうございます。で、その最後あれですよね、選挙の制度が改革されて、選挙したとしても、ご本人は出られないつもりなんですか。
No, I'm not the politician, so I'm not running for any election. My job is to get these things done and hand over the newly elected representatives of the people. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
皆様ご着席のもの拍手でお送りください。次は韓金のジンガロール副首相のご報告です。開始までしばらくお待ちください。またアンケートへのご協力をお願いいたします。ライブ配信をご視聴の皆様は画面の下部右側にアンケート画面へのボタンがございますのでご回答をよろしくお願いいたします。Since its founding, Turkey has been proactive in its overseas expansion, fighting dangerous insects and viruses throughout the world. Our 4 R&D facilities around the world are the front lines of this battle, trying daily research
বাকিটা পাঠাইনি ওটা বন্ধ করো আমি বাকি পাঠাইনি তারপর দিছি তো